Spa-Francorchamps, one of the most thrilling yet treacherous circuits in the world, delivered another weekend of drama, but not in the way fans initially expected. The Belgian Grand Prix, scheduled for its usual mid-afternoon slot, ended up starting a full 1 hour and 20 minutes late due to torrential rain and heavy track spray that made visibility nearly impossible. For drivers and teams, the extended delay turned into a divisive talking point that carried well beyond the checkered flag. Some drivers saw the decision as a necessary evil, a choice made with safety at the forefront. Others, however, felt the delay robbed them of a true wet weather spectacle. Among the most vocal critics were Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen, two of the sport's most experienced and successful competitors. Both drivers insisted that conditions were difficult but manageable and that race control had been too cautious, effectively compromising strategy decisions made by their teams in anticipation of a fully wet race. Verstappen, who finished a frustrated fourth, did not hold back when asked about the delay. "We made a choice with the car set up expecting a wet race, and then they only allowed us to run in nearly dry conditions," he told reporters, clearly irritated. "It was disappointing. Between turns 1 and 5, yes, there was water, but 2 laps behind the safety car would have been enough to clear it. The rest of the track was ready." The Dutchman went further, criticising what he perceived as an overreaction to the heavy rain incident at Silverstone that caused an early crash in the junior categories. "This was the other extreme. We'll never see classic wet races like before if this continues," he said. Hamilton, who brought his Ferrari home in 7th, echoed many of Verstappen's sentiments. "My car was set up for wet weather, so I expected the safety car to pull in sooner," the 7-time world champion said. "Honestly, we could have had a proper standing start much earlier. By the time we actually got going, it was nearly dry, with barely any spray." Still, Hamilton acknowledged that race control was likely influenced by lessons from Silverstone and that visibility, not just grip, remained the biggest challenge. "The spray this year feels like driving through fog. We need to figure out a solution," he added. Not everyone agreed with the two champions. Gabriel Bortoleto, who scored a solid 9th place finish, defended the delay. "Safety has to come first," said the Brazilian. "When we first went out, the aquaplaning and spray were so bad that if we had raced, someone could have been seriously hurt." Carlos Sainz also sided with caution, pointing to Spa's tragic history. "On a normal track, maybe we could have started earlier, but at Spa, it's better to be safe than sorry." Pierre Gasly, whose personal history with Spa includes the devastating loss of his friend Antoine Hubert in 2019, also backed the stewards. "At the start, you couldn't see anything. They made the right call. I'd rather start 10 minutes late than risk another tragedy," he said solemnly. The divide over the decision raises an age-old Formula One debate. Should safety always outweigh the pursuit of pure racing spectacle, or should drivers be trusted to handle more risk? What do you think? Was race control too cautious in delaying the start, or did they make the right call for safety? Share your opinion in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exclusive Formula One updates and analysis.